Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. So as I'm sitting here editing my videos, well, a video that I posted had been edited, I'm gonna do a little story time. So I'm gonna say this because I have been talking in the past and recently. I was just talking to a guy, and it just been laying on me to tell parents, if you don't already know, to just you know, we have to watch out. We have to be mindful who we leave our kids with. Not just my kids are adult now. But still, yeah, even growing up, you see stuff with how it would go, and just because you know a person or just because the family member still don't make it safe to leave your kids, especially your daughters and your sons, though. So that's why I really came here too about sons and daughters. But the guy told me that he lost his V card to a babysitter, and I've heard that many, many times. Guys tell me they lose their V card to a babysitter. So be careful who y'all leave y'all kids with, because these babysitters, you don't never know what they thinking, where they mind at. You just don't know. And then you still have to be mindful of your uncle, your brother, your cousin, even some dads. And I'm just being honest, even women too, aunties, cousins, female cousins, aunties, all that stuff. I'm so serious. So just be careful and be mindful of who you leave your children with. You just have to really be careful. I know that you would think that we've seen it so many times that family members be the main ones that you know unhappy touches with your children. You know the touches that we shouldn't have from family members and friends. So if we don't do nothing else, I don't care how young your kids is. Please sit down and talk to your children and tell them, no matter what the child tell you. I mean, no matter what the person tell them that do the unhappy touches to them. No matter what they tell them, I don't care if they tell them they're gonna get in trouble or whatever. Reassure them and make them feel comfortable and know that there's nothing that a person can say that should make them scared enough to not come talk to their parents or family member that they trust. Please, please, if nothing else, talk to your children. Ask them about them babysitters, them female babysitters. That's the one thing I don't never hear people talking about a lot. I don't hear a lot of that right there, but I hear a lot of men telling me that's the one that normally have took their V card from them. A babysitter, the female babysitters. You see what I'm saying? So y'all be careful. My sons have never told me that. Out of my 7 boys, they never have told me that. Um, I was a young parent. I didn't sit down and ask my kids none of them questions. I never would have thought about it. That's why you choose a female to leave them with. Even with your female, your girls touch girls. We know that. So we just really have to be careful um, with our children. I'm so serious. Like when these guys told me this, I was like really shocked, because y'all may have heard of it before. I have never heard of it. I just never would have thought that. I just would have never. And I know that you play house, you play people, the little mom and dad and stuff. People play when they're young. Don't get me wrong, stuff like that. But I thought that when you play the mom and dad and stuff, that it be just never unclothed. You see what I'm saying? I never knew that people really did do whatever. Um, yeah, y'all talk to your kids. Please talk to your children, because I when I hear kids, when I've heard the men say that, it was nothing that they really was happy about though. You see what I'm saying? Like they took something from them that should have been their choice, that they want to do on their own. I feel like that's a very something that that's a prize jewel, that shouldn't be taken from a person. And it happens. We see it happen many times out of our control. People control and stuff like that. Thank God I have never been through that. But if I did, I would be open about it, because it would make it my fault. You see what I'm saying? But I still know that I know many people that have been through that, and my heart really goes out to them, because it happens so often. It happens way too much. I be looking at this thing on YouTube, and it's called On Something. But I be listening to all these people's stories, like I be just listening to these people. Like, it's so crazy. Man, please talk to y'all children. Please tell y'all children to, no matter what, no matter, I don't care if they're scared, because there's nobody could do no harm to them that I should know about. I don't care if they get scared, because they'll pump fear in the kids and tell the kids don't say nothing, all that type of stuff. Tell your kids don't ever be too scared to come tell. You the one that they supposed to come tell, no matter what. If they scared, if somebody's scared them, come tell me. If you scared, come tell me, because I'll handle that. You see what I'm saying? Just try to talk to them. I know sometimes some people can, big voices can really put fear in children. But y'all, I really just came on here about that because it has really been on my mind. I've heard it far too many times, and I just felt like, just in case, which I know a lot of times has really changed, and a lot of parents do talk to their children, but some parents are very young parents still out here in this world. So I really wish that this video be shared, because young parents need to know this. Because young parents, when you're young and you're doing your thing, you're not really focused on that. You think about somebody babysitting your kids, you paying the babysit, or a family member to babysit, or you having your fun. You're really not paying attention to what's going on. Your children changing their behavior, or stuff like that. You have to really pay attention to all that type of stuff. And sometimes when you're young, you just really don't pay no attention. You just think that they're going through something, and they really is going through something, but not to something that we probably would think. So I wish I would have did things different. I wish I would have talked to my kids about stuff like that. Even though I left them with my niece most of the time, never really with a man. But still, yet it's not just men. I've seen now that it's not just men that do play house in a different way. But anyway, y'all, I just want to tell y'all that. But y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Let me go ahead and get back to editing this video, child. And I will talk to y'all later. Be blessed. Remember, talk to your kids. I don't care how young they is. Talk to them. It start early. Start as a baby. Toodles. But don't get me wrong. Let me correct the part that I thought about that I did say. I talked to my kids about that type of stuff, but I never talked to them about babysitters, like females. I just didn't think that it happened like that. So I did talk to them about the good touches and the bad touches. Don't ever get me wrong. Don't ever get me wrong. But not that I would think that none of the family members are females. So yeah, and remember I had all boys. So yes, but don't get me wrong. We got grandchildren growing up out here too. You know, so I'm going to always have a conversation with my grandkids as well. But I'm just saying, I would never thought that it happened with boys as much as it has happened. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I just had to say that piece.